Hey, Guns and Things here. I wanted to talk about the new toy that I bought. I bought this bike on April 30th. Uh, Suzuki GSXR-600. 2024, brand new. It had less than a mile on the clock. Um, Hold on, I got some mosquitoes bugging me. I'm down here in Florida. A lot of people talk about, is this Suzuki GSXR-600 a good beginner bike? No, no. Even maybe if you come from like a Ninja 400, maybe, but still, this bike is insane. I've been riding bikes my whole life, and I cannot believe how powerful this thing is. I've had, dirt bikes, mini bikes, Suzuki RM85. I had a couple of Suzuki SV650s. I recently had a Honda CBR 300R with, that thing had about 30 horsepower, and this bike has about 125 horsepower. So it puts it into perspective. So no, if you're a new rider, do not get on this thing. It's just too fast. It's too powerful. The first time I took it out for a ride, I had it in A mode, and I was just lugging it around the neighborhood, and it has so much torque. I was in third gear, doing about 35, 40, and I gave it the gas, and it just went. I mean, it just pinned me. I was ready to throw me off the bike. That's how powerful this thing is. I've never ridden anything with this much instantaneous rocket force power. So no, do not get this bike if you're inexperienced. This bike weighs 412 pounds with a full tank of gas. Like I said, it's got about 125 horsepower. The seat height is 31.9 inches. And I'm not flat-footing it, but I'm about halfway on each side with my boots. I wear some pretty big boots. This bike here, I bought it on the last day of the month, and they gave me a really great deal. I went in there, and I said, this is what I want to pay, and they said no, and I said, all right, I'm leaving then. And so then they wanted to talk to me, because they got to make their sales quotas, and I had tried to make a deal with them all month long, and they just stonewalled me. Nope, here's the price. So in the end, I got about $3,400 off this bike, and it came with a tail tidy, one of them Yoshimiras. And they were trying to charge me an extra $350 on top of what I wanted to pay. And I said, no, I don't want it. I said, take it off. Give me the original fender. And actually, they didn't even have the original fender, which I would have liked to have had that to keep, just in case, 10 years down the road, this bike's going to be a classic. Anyhow, some questions about this bike. The insurance is crazy. I currently just only have liability insurance, and I have property damage insurance, and I have uninsured motorists, and I got it for $298 for the year. If I would have put comp and collision on this bike, which means that if the bike gets damaged, it was over $1,300. It was almost about $1,370 a year, because of the fact that these things are crazy. What else did I want to talk about? Let me see. Hold on. I got a piece of paper here that I wrote down some things that people might want to hear. Give me a second. This is my wife's Chevy Bolt. She's had it for about 3 months, just about 3 months now, and this thing is awesome. And Chevrolet installed the free charger for us. And this thing, we don't even see that the electric bill changes. $3, maybe $4 a month, whereas I would normally be paying about $100 to $200 a month for gasoline. There's my Miata. That thing, it's great. Gets great gas mileage. But even that, I'm putting about $35 to $40 a week in it, and I don't really go anywhere. So, okay, let me see here. Beginner bike? No. I keep it in B mode right now. I'm going to change out the exhaust. I'm going to put an M4 Shorty on there. I'm going to leave the baffle in, though. And what I'm going to do when I do the video, I'm going to see about the weight savings. I want to see how much weight is saved. I want to know what the original muffler weighs. Nobody does that. Let me see here. Pegs. The pegs are adjustable, the foot pegs. I think they're really high. And I'm not a tall guy. I'm about 5'6". I'm going to lower the pegs. I'm going to move the pegs around. And put all these stupid stickers on the tank that I got to get off with some goop off or whatever you call it. I'm going to get some frame sliders. I'm going to put some spools on it. I'm going to do videos on that too. So that's about it for tonight. I don't know. I might want to lower it, even though I'm not flat-footing it, but I'm about halfway. But the bike is so hard to roll around because these pegs are in the way. The pegs are, you can't move the bike. You go to roll it backwards or forward, and those pegs are just stopping you from moving. So then you got to move your legs way out, and then it's hard to roll it around because even though it's only 412 pounds, I don't know, the gasoline is all up top. A lot of the bikes nowadays, like the Honda CBR-600RR, the gasoline tank is much lower down here. But this bike, I opened up the tank yesterday, and it's full with gasoline. And it holds like 4.5 gallons of gas. And gasoline weighs about 8.5 pounds a gallon. So you're talking, I don't know, 40, 50 pounds right up top of this bike. And the seating position, the seat is comfortable. It's really good material. It's got a good cushion to it. I'll say that. But the pegs are high, and the handlebars are low. They're really low. And I haven't ridden in years, and like I said, I'm about almost 60 years old. And I was bent over quite a bit, and I couldn't really sit up without falling forward and leaning onto those handlebars. It was tough for me. Like, in other words, you're not just sitting on it. You really got to lean back if you want to sit up on it normally. If not, you just leaned over onto those handlebars there. But like I said, A and B mode, which they put it behind. See if I can get in here. They got it behind here. I don't know if you can see that. The A and the B mode. It has flashes. Sorry about covering the camera. It does have flashes, which 4-way flashes. I like the way that the lights are integrated into the mirrors and the tail section. The blinkers, the directionals. This bike redlines at about 15,500. I hit about 7,000 RPM when I went on the main road, and I was doing like, I don't know, 75 miles an hour in third gear. And I looked down, I was like, whoa, because the speed limit's 50. So, other than that, I don't know much to talk about besides the light has the high beam and the low beam in the middle. Everything, like a lot of Yamahas back in the day, you'd have like, or the Kawasaki's, there'd be one light lit up in the front, and the cops would pull you over and tell you had a light out. But this, the way that they do it, the lights are in the front, and one's at the top and one's at the bottom. I love the color pattern, and the back tires are 180. You get that fat tire right there. You get that big muffler. Like I said, I'm gonna get rid of that thing, and I'm gonna see what it weighs. I'm gonna see how much my weight savings are. Love the color pattern, and you see the directionals are built into the tail. You get some nice carbon fiber here. And like I said, the seat, really quite comfortable. You got about a good 1.5 inches of cushion, where a lot of the new bikes, they're hard as a rock. So other than the uncomfortable riding position, the seat's comfortable. I don't know what I could do about the handlebars to get them up higher. I guess I gotta just get used to it once I ride it. Anyhow, that's my video for tonight. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching. I'm out.